Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 9 of Raising the Bar, Let's Play Might and Magic 6. We're picking up at pretty much exactly the point we left off in the previous episode, with the back half of the run through this dungeon, the Dragoon's Caves. These chests here, we didn't loot in the past. Actually, it turns out that only one of the chests, the one with we found the quest item, the harp in, is a real chest anyway. All the rest are teleporters, but I have yet to discover that in this. Obviously, I'm talking over a pre-recorded run here. We're running at about 300% speed, as usual, and I think this episode will weigh in about 12 minutes at that. We already got the quest items here. There's a harp and there's a scroll that we found in the last episode as well that I talked about. And I believe that those are the only quest items that we will find here. So all we're doing here really is just clearing the place out for gold, for XP, and for equipment, like that cloak there. But we will find that we can't fully clear it out. Actually, we will hit an enemy type later on in the dungeon where we are unable to do much damage to it, and also they have a pretty nasty set of attacks, including poisons and item damage, that makes it really not in our interest to attack those guys right now. But I believe we're not missing anything particularly important. I probably will come back to it and clear it out after some more progress and getting better offensive spells and things. But I doubt unless I find anything really interesting there, I probably won't include it in the video. I will just be doing it in my run for completeness. I don't see any point in including any more sort of tedious crap in these playthroughs than already exists by necessity. So yeah, we're continuing with our sort of glass cannon archer builds here, which will at times, for example, like entering this room, be very awkward. This sort of square ramp coming down here can make it quite difficult to maintain any sort of a distance from the enemy, which we need if we're not going to just be killed or knocked unconscious like our sorcerer there just was, or is she the cleric? I don't remember. So we will find, that with on that ramp, with the enemies automatically trying to congregate around our current point, and the fact that we can't look straight down in the game, or aim straight down for that matter, we will find that clearing out these enemies is very difficult, since if we can attack them, we're pretty much automatically in range of their melee attacks, and we can only take 1 or 2 hits from those guys. So this is where our archer strategy that's served us well for the first few levels of the game really starts to break down, and we need to find a new strategy for that. That is something that is a high priority in this playthrough at this point, and I'm not sure what strategy we're going to go for, but we're going to have to try something different, I think. It only works in places where we can keep a distance. And we sort of... I sort of found a way to do this here by going into these tunnels, but I am dashing headlong into tunnels that I don't know what's at the other end, and that's quite a dangerous and risky situation, and in fact I did have to do some reloads that I've edited out for the sake of time. I just discovered right there, for the first time, that you can heal a character who's unconscious back to consciousness. That I wasn't aware of, and it would have been useful to know beforehand. So that sort of brings me on to trying to do more informative narrations than I've already been doing on these videos, because I've been sort of I've been playing quite casually here, and I've been filling based on, in some cases, not that much knowledge of the game's systems. So I'm going to change that up a little bit, or try to. I've just got a cloak there that we're going to equip on someone who has a worse one. Yeah, let's put those gauntlets on a character too. Might as well get some buffs and benefits where we can get them. I want to be a little more informative, a little more authoritative, and a little less clueless about some of the subjects that I'm talking about here. So I'm going to use I'm going to make more use of sort of help of resources on the web and things, so that I can talk a little more authoritatively about the lore and about various game systems and things. I have also ordered a copy of the hint book, which Prima Publishing put out back in the day. That's a book that I haven't seen. I've no idea what the quality or the accuracy or the completeness of it is, but it was quite a cheap second-hand purchase that should be arriving in a few days, and hopefully that will give me some more material to integrate into these narrations. We will see. Okay, so yeah, so we just have a number of sort of dead-end corridors and things here, a very sort of rudimentary maze. You can see on the radar from time to time that there are huge swarms of red dots as well. Those are the enemies that in the part of the level that we are not going to be able to get access to very much, not at our current level anyway. We'll be beaten back from there, but I don't think we're missing a great deal there in terms of what we would get out of it anyway. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably come back off camera. I'll record it, but I dare say, unless I find something interesting, I won't upload it. Okay, so yeah, the other thing about these narrations, which I'm, trying to get better at, I think I've improved a little bit, is if you have any suggestions for subjects you want me to talk about or to research, I'd be very happy to hear them. This game is obviously going to take quite a long time to play through, and I'm really running out of subjects already. So anything that you know of, please do let me know, and I'll try to research it and talk about it as much as I can. I'm trying to find as many sources for useful information as I can to be able to do an entertaining and informative let's play of these games, which can be quite difficult given the dryness of the game and its subject matter at times, and how relatively sparse is the interesting sort of story material in these dungeons. You may be wondering why there's a chest at the end of that corridor and I didn't loot it. Quite simply, it's because I didn't realize that I hadn't looted it. I did it and then died and reloaded, and I completely missed that I hadn't been in there, which isn't the most sort of shining example of gameplay or professionalism here. Yeah, sorry about that. I will go back in there and make sure that I have the stuff out of there, but that will again probably be off camera. I do apologize, by the way, if any sound of construction bleeds through the mic from the building site, which is now below my office window somewhere. They are driving around things at the moment. I don't know how well the sound cancellation will deal with that, but we shall see. Okay, so yeah, we are struggling to take out some of these guys, and as you can see, I am running around to try and just get some distance between these brigands and people with a lot of hit points, and our characters, because they are very, very vulnerable at this point. Yeah, I think, as you will see, yes. Okay, so this is an area with, we have a couple of barrels here with stat boosts. What I'm doing is just basically picking characters at random to take those, because I haven't yet figured out which colors relate to which stats, and once I build a bit of a list of those, I'll be able to make some more informed decisions about who most needs which stat boost. So this is the part of the level, the entrance to what I guess we can call the sewer part of the level. And that is full of slimes. These guys we haven't fought before, but they're basically immune to physical damage. And we don't have enough mana and enough offensive spellcraft to be able to do much damage to them. At first, though, they're not just around there yet, but there are a few more humans down there we will take out. But then we will find ourselves unable to progress down there any further, unfortunately, into that sewer area. Yeah, we'll... we've got to do something about our strategy because we're hitting enemies that we can't take out at all at this point. I think in the next episode we'll take a short break from dungeoneering and we'll do some overworld stuff. We will go and do quest hand-ins. We have a lot of equipment that we need to sell up, and we'll explore some more of the overworld area around Castle Iron Fist. So hopefully hopefully by then I'll have my game guide and be able to drop in some more information of things that I might glean from reading that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to leave comments below for anything that you might want me to talk about in future videos, and see you next time.